Killing is kindness. What did you do, Vaughn? Isabel asked, holding up the bag containing his gift of Rachel's hair and wincing from the pain in her ankle. Do you really want to know? He tried to read her face. I know you didn't go out at 3 a.m. to give free haircuts, Isabel said as she lowered herself onto Vaughn's couch. I killed the anarchists. He smiled, like a proud child. All of them? She looked amazed. Every last one. That was 15 people. She counted on her fingers everyone she could remember from the truck yesterday. 12, he corrected her, but I could have handled 15 easily. Isabel threw the bag at him. Keep it. It's your trophy. Why did you put it in a bag? He laughed as he looked through the plastic at her. I don't know, Isabel said as she looked at it again. It's gross. It's just dirty hair. We all have it. Vaughn ran his fingers through his own greasy locks. It belongs to a dead woman, she shrieked. She wasn't dead when I cut it off. Okay, stop there. I don't want to know the details. As long as we're safe and they won't be coming back here, I'm good. They won't be coming back. Not here anyway. Vaughn smiled. Thank you, Isabel said, standing up and forcing herself to hug Vaughn. Even though you may have just done it for your own safety, we did benefit from your murderous rampage. The thank you would have been enough. A note without a pile of dead woman's hair would have been enough too, Isabel said, and then made her way slowly back down to her apartment. Ben awaited her nervously. He had his book in his hands, but he wasn't reading it, only staring at the blank paper between the lines. Isabel entered the apartment, and Ben stood up. I'm not the Pope, Isabel said. What? Ben asked, confused. You don't need to stand when I come into the room. You can sit, she assured him. Oh, he said, and sat back down, not realizing that he had stood to begin with. Your fly's down, Isabel pointed out. Ben's face flashed red as he zipped it up. He'd remembered to redo his belt, but not his pants. We shouldn't have taken in Hayden, Ben blurted out. She just offered to help me up the stairs. What could you have against her? Isabel asked, thinking it strange that Ben suddenly cared either way about Hayden. Ben chose his words carefully. She came on to me. She's confused. She has all those teenage hormones racing around in her, and Vaughn treats her like shit, so you're the obvious next choice. What do I do? You do the right thing, the adult thing. You deny her. She's underage, Isabel said. Ben's chest hurt a little. He hadn't done the right thing. He'd followed her upstairs and entered her, and he'd liked it. But Vaughn didn't, he said, looking for some sort of redemption. If we base all our moral standards off of Vaughn's, well, we'd be truly fucked. Didn't you go upstairs to thank him profusely for being our savior? Ben teased. I've never been a fan of him, but you have to admit that was a pretty nice thing he did for all of us. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. I just hope the last night he got his fill of shooting the living.